Hi, now we are going to see 2D pocketing methods. So if you just uh, so last time we have seen that it leaves some material at the corner if you do the pocketing operation. Now I'll select and I'll accept this and I'll select the next. So in between whatever material is there that I want to machine. So I'll select the tool. I kept standard pocket stock tool is 0. So I will remove the finishing, depth of cut I switch on, and cut param here, linking parameter minus 10. So we can see that it has made the tool path, but all the corners it leaves the material, and the reason is the cutter and the space between the cutter and the edge is less than the cutter diameter. So you can check that diameter. So it's at 10.5. But what is our cutter diameter? So, but we have a cutter of 16 mm. Naturally, it may not goes inside. Okay. So it is the space is less. So, so if you select the Potter contour means it will work inside that particular contour. Okay. Particular outer profile only it will work. So with that reason, it may not go outside this outer boundary. Okay, you can check back plot. So on the corner, why it is use the material because it may not go out of this profile. Okay, so if you use standard pocket, definitely it leaves the material on the corner. No problem. Here the gap between the space is less than the more than the diameter, less than the diameter. So, so, so I just copy paste here. If I put a single chain, so I'll add the smaller one, smaller profile. So now we can see. I think I made it. Now you can see here in the smaller profile, it has not left any material here. So it works completely inside the outer boundary. So if you take more than one profile, definitely the corner it will leaves material. So to avoid this, there is option called the facing. So if you switch on this option, so automatically it will machine the outer boundary. By doing so, you can get the clean machining. So you can see that the distance, entry distance, exit distance also we can give. So automatically it will overlap on the edges. So it cleans the machining. So so now you can see that after regeneration, you can see that it cleans the. So it will safeguard the inner profile and it will cleanse the outer profile. Okay. So this is the advantages. The same thing if you do in the standard bucket method, definitely it leaves some material. Actually, you should not leave the material. I don't know, it left little amount of material over there. So I know, maybe cutting method we took the high speed. Huh? That's the reason it left the material. So the toolpath method also matters. Okay. So if you take high speed means it will machine very fast, but there is no guarantee that it cleans the material completely. So now I'll change the cutting method to constant spiral. So we'll make it 65% here. Regenerate. Now you can see that it has completely machined the entire model. So cleaning the model, it depends upon the type of cut pattern also. Okay. So the both we have seen what is the difference between the standard pocket and the standard pocket facing. That we have seen it now. Okay. So we can see here the radius here. R10. So cutter is R16. May not be, no. We'll backplot and see that if it has removed any material, it left any material on the corner. No, it won't material. Yes, on the corner that there is a mismatch. The diameter of the tool is not fitting here. This left out material how you remove? So then there is a machining called the rest machining. I'll just copy it and paste it. I don't want both, only one now. I delete the in between one. I'll again copy it, paste. Now I'll go here. I'll change first of all my tool. So I will change here parameter rest machining. Okay. What is the diameter of the cutter is 16. So what is a smaller cutter we have to select now. So you can take the 8 dia cutter here. This cutter number you change it, tool number. So you can change the cutting speed based on the material and feet per tooth and plunge rates. Finish. Even you can modify here also directly. So now you remachining. So you get given the even you can give operation also. So now I can reduce the depth of cut in this case because the tool diameter is less. So now I'll regenerate. Now you can see it has machined only on the corner. So if you see on the corner there is no material. So in the corner the material doesn't go, but so now you have two chain. Now I remove the one chain from this outer chain. I remove and I'll regenerate because want. I think it will not work it here because it is considering the standard pocket and it generates. If you take standard pocket, this will work nicely because this facing it is not considering. Okay, if you select standard pocket means wherever the material left by the standard pocket, this will machine very nice. Deleted wrongly, but it considering only standard pocket. The rest machining considering only the standard pocket. So I'll add the another chain. Okay, and so now you can see here. So if you consider both and you machine it, this is the first tool path, and this is the rest machining. Here also there may be chances. Here also it will lose material at the corner. So you can see your this present cutter diameter definitely on the corner it leaves material. So the meaning of the remachining is, so wherever the big cutter leaves the material, only that material you want to remove it, you can use this rest machining. Next is the open pocket and island facing. So now I'll delete this tool path and I'll delete this particular. So I'll deleted one chain now. Now I considering this as a open pocket. So now I'll go for tool path, pocket. So I'll select the outer chain. Tool, we'll select the smaller tool, 8 tool only. Cutting method I changed, depth of cut okay. Okay. Uh, in case if you select the tool that it cleans the material, it cleans at the other side because it knows that that other side is open. So, so, so if you see from the top view, when there is a open, it automatically it makes the entry on the from the outside. Means where there is a open. This is called the open pocket cutting method. So next is the island facing. We'll make one small example here. So I'll go to top view. One rectangle I will make it. One 50 and 150 square. So one more small block I will make. for this 100 square. So inside this pocket, different height projections are there. So I will make it 2D. Depth -5 I made it, and one circular projection. Mm, Again -10 depth on a rectangle projection. You can say -15 depth. One more hexagon. I have not put a 2D depth 15 now. I deleted. I'll say G -15. One hexagon. So if you see from the front view, all three are in the different height. Suppose if you want to machine this means first depth you want to machine it separately means you need to go to in different depth and machine. Maybe 3-4 operation you have to do it. You need to go step by step to machine this. To avoid this only this island facing option has come. So I went to toolpath pocket and select the chain. So I'll select inner chain. This is second chain, third chain and fourth chain. Say OK. Now select the tool. OK. I took the tool dia tool. Give the parameters. OK. Now here you change it to the island facing. Stop 0. Cutting method you can say constant spiral. So percentage step over 65. Entry let it be helix. So always you should keep either helix or ramp. So how the tool is going to enter into the material. The ramp means it will move in angle. Helix means it rotate in the helical angle and it enters in the material. You can modify and you can do. I don't want finishing now. Depth of cut I will say 1 mm. Opening. So in the linking parameter, absolute, you need to keep the depth less than what is the final depth. Means more than that final depth. So -15 was our last depth. So now we should give um, minus 20 we can give. Now toolpath is generated. So I will make a stock setup first for checking it. Guys. I'll select the maximum extremities and thickness I can give. We will not give thickness here. We will give the thickness on the next page. we'll give the thickness here. Now it gone reverse. Here we'll give minus value. Okay. So now we can simulate and see that. So whatever the profile we have done it in the profile, it leaves that one and it will machine completely. This is called the island facing. This is a very good tool path. So different depth, height of projections can be measured in the single shot. Now we have seen the different type of pocketing methods. Okay. So the finishing parameter is left out. That we will see in the separate. Here that thin wall machining option is there, and this is to be seen in the right split. So this we will see in the separate uh, class. Okay, and the finishing parameters and the thin wall machining together we will see. Thank you.